So Elite Lifestyles is a company that we've had already for about 8 years. We specialize in rentals from Escalades all the way up to Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis. We also just opened up a dealer recently, so we're in the process of selling high-end vehicles as well and expanding the company into two different businesses. One's going to be high-end sales, the other one's just going to be rentals. They work hand in hand with each other because it's kind of like, customers come in and they rent for a little bit and then they want to buy something. So now we're going to be able to offer that service to our clients as well. It's a business where we start Monday 7 in the morning and we don't finish till Sunday 10 o'clock at night. It's 7 days. We wake up probably around 7 in the morning. Everybody from my partner who's the head of the company to the car wash guy, we all wake up at 7. We get our day started. We communicate early to kind of get our days figured out. Even though the day before we plan for the following day, and we communicate and we start early. We get things going. So normally by 10 o'clock in the morning, every day our expectations, they grow. So, we just try to stay ahead of the game and we just try to outwork everybody right now. Really, that's really what it's been, because we've seen other companies come and go. And the one thing that I can say that separates us from them is the fact that we've been always willing to outwork everybody else. When everybody else closes, we're still open. When customers we cater to the customer, not really to us. We don't have a schedule. We don't have hours of operation. That doesn't exist. When people call and they say, "Oh, what are your hours?" I say 24/7. Okay. If you got the money, we're ready. I always loved cars. I always loved sales. So it was perfect. It was hand in hand. I love it. I like what I'm doing, and I know that I'm working for something that's bigger than this, and the opportunities have grown from doing this. So the first thing I would tell somebody is make sure what you're doing. It's the first thing I tell everybody anyways. Make sure you find something that you love to do. Exactly. Because if you don't love it, the passion has to be the first thing, because no matter how much effort I give something, if I don't really like what I'm doing, I'm not going to give it 100%. It's not going to be there. Many big businesses and many businesses have partnerships and they make it work. Two creative people are not going to partner well. Two business people are not going to partner well. So if you got a creative person, so my number one thing was, don't be discouraged if you're not creative. Don't be discouraged if you're not a business person. Try to make partnerships with people who are the opposite of what you are and find a way to make it work, because it's not easy. I saw the vision. I saw the opportunity. I had a friend that was doing it. I didn't think he had the vision to see where we could go. I remember him even told me, he was like, "Hey man, if you start working here, I'm going to tell you right now," because he's my best friend, so he was going to be straight up, "I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay you." Mm-hmm. Those are the first words he told me. And I said, "You don't have to pay me anything. I'm going to keep my other job, and I'm going to work here for free on the weekends." Yeah. I worked like a construction job during the weekdays. I was up at 5 in the morning pulling cables and all kinds of crazy stuff that I'd never done in my life. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to work for free on the weekends. I'm going to wash cars. I'm going to help you with your customers. We're going to figure it out. Whatever money you make on top of what you're making right now, then you pay me. Understood. So we started doing that for 2-3 months. And that's it. After like 2 months of us doing it, but I remember I closed one of the biggest deals that we ever had here. And that's it. We completely changed. We moved out of that location I told you about. We started expanding. The company was growing, and everyone started taking notice. Like, just everybody in Miami was like, "Whoa, these guys are doing good." And imagine it was the recession, so people were dying to find opportunities. Yeah. And they would see us. Yeah. They don't see what's going on behind the closed doors of all the work, the driving, the waiting, the patience, and the stuff that you have to really put into to make it work. It ain't just cars go out and they come back. Yeah. This business is not like that, So, people would try to get into it. And then when they saw how hard it was, they would close down. It was like a constant thing. "Oh, this guy opened up. 3 months later, he closed down. This guy opened up. Oh, 3 months later, he closed down." So it's just like a revolving door in this business. I think people eventually just gave up because I don't see too many people starting up like they used to.